I'm going to start doing vlogs based on my recovery. I had rotator cuff surgery this morning. They repaired my rotator cuff as well as repaired 2 tendons. And I have a really odd story as to how I damaged my shoulder. I actually got electrocuted. Not from a light socket. I had electrical work done on my house and a bare wire touched the pipe in my shower. I went to turn on the shower, did not make contact, but then I went to adjust the water temperature and made full contact. I pulled my arm back with enough force to damage the 2 tendons and cause enough damage over time to damage my rotator cuff. So that was a year ago, a year and a month ago actually, and I just had the surgery today. I found out what was wrong with my shoulder in November, and it took this long for me to have the surgery. So the surgery only actually took an hour. I went in at 7 a.m. I came out at 10:30, so it was super quick with how much that they had to do. They gave me this awesome sling, and yes, that is a ball, and it's for my arm to bring back feeling when you have tingling in your arm. For anybody that is going in to have this surgery, if you have any questions, go ahead and message me, because I asked so many questions and pretty much could probably write a book by now. My suggestion is to wear loose clothing. I wore bed sweats and the tank top that I'm wearing, because if you wear a t-shirt, they're going to cut it and you're not going to have a shirt to wear home. So that's for women. For men, I believe they do have a gown that they send you home with, because you won't get your shirt back. So the bandage that I have on is not supposed to be taken off until after 72 hours. And I couldn't find any information in my paperwork. I actually had to call the hospital and ask them when I can take it off, because the medical tape does pull and it does cause just a little bit of pain. So what I had done is I was under local anesthesia, as well as they gave me nerve numbing medicine, which could last up to 24 hours. So currently, the only thing that is causing me pain is the medical tape. I am completely fine. I came home and took a little nap because I really didn't get much sleep last night because of the fact that I was nervous. So I came home and got in my comfy recliner that we specifically bought for my surgery, because you are not going to be able to lay down in a bed, because gravity sucks when you have shoulder surgery. You're not going to be able to lay flat. So a recliner or any type of wedge. I know a lot of people buy memory foam wedges if you do want to lay in a bed to put under your shoulder. Those work too. We did not go that route. I'm perfectly fine with sleeping in a recliner, so that's what we did. So the sling that I got, actually, this is a pillow, okay? And believe it or not, these 2 fingers are completely numb. I can't feel them at all. These, I can feel them, but it's a little tough to move. They're kind of stiff, but these absolutely not. I have taken the ball out of my little doohickey here to see if I could squeeze it, and I can't squeeze it at all yet. So I'm hoping that after the numbing agent comes off, they're telling me to squeeze it, 1 to 2 minutes, 3 to 4 times a day, just so that the circulation will go back into your hand, because essentially your arm is pretty much hanging over a pillow and there's not really much circulation that you can do. So it is uncomfortable. It's definitely a new feeling. It's going to take some getting used to. If you know and have enough advance that you're going to have this surgery and it is on your dominant hand or your dominant arm, practice everything that you do with your non-dominant arm. I have been practicing for months, and the only thing that I am not able to do with my left hand is sign my name. I have gotten good at texting and typing and driving and cooking. I can take care of my daughter. I can take care of my animals. I can even play a little bit of piano with only my left hand and be perfectly fine. You're able to function completely with just one hand. It just does take some dedication and some practice if you have enough time. For ladies, it does take a little bit of practice to learn how to use the restroom with your non-dominant hand. Nobody really thinks about this, but try it. It's a difficult situation, and you might think that you got everything down, but you don't realize how quickly you go back to your dominant hand or back to your dominant arm to do things. So try your best to practice prior to your surgery if you have a good amount of time to do that. That's all that I can suggest. They told me to completely wash my body as well as my hair and blow dry my hair and put my hair up in a ponytail before my surgery. Non-scented soap, don't wear deodorant, don't wear scented powder, don't wear any lotion. I went and bought 89-cent Ivory soap that has no scent in it whatsoever. I washed and blow dried my hair and I put it up in a scrunchy thing and I left. I wore literally these sweats and this tank top, and I came home and I'm still wearing it because I'm still not too sure how to change it. Like I said, it's 8:25 p.m. right now, and I got home almost 12 hours ago, and I have been sitting in this chair. Literally the only thing that I've been doing is texting people and messaging people on Facebook, letting them know that I'm alive, and using the restroom. That's all that I'm doing. And I'm drinking a lot of fluids because you are going to be so hungry and so thirsty when you go out of there, because you cannot eat past midnight before the day of your surgery. So after midnight, you can't eat until you leave. And some people are going to have reactions to the anesthesia, especially the nerve medication. And so you might feel some nausea. My suggestion is, if you are hungry, eat light. No alcohol at all. You can't actually have alcohol the entire time that you're on your painkiller medication, because it will affect it, as you know, probably most of you know. Your post-op will be 1 week after your surgery. So today is August 15th, 2017, and my post-op is August 21st, 2017. So I'm going to do my best to make one of these videos every single day to update you guys on how I feel and anything that's new. Some might be as long as this, some might be 30 seconds to a minute long. I'm not sure. If there's nothing new, then there's nothing new. I'm going to really try not to push myself, because I am a very active person, and for me not to go outside, and for me not to drive and have those, and for me not to go to the gym, those are pleasures that a lot of people don't realize. If you get those taken away from you, you kind of feel trapped. And I'm not the type of person that, I really get cabin fever easily. So I'm supposed to sit in this chair at least for 72 hours and not do anything. So luckily I have a good support of family and friends that are helping me out. And I'm gonna see how it goes. So go ahead and subscribe to get notifications and updates every day. And if you're watching this in the future, I'm going to do my best to update you, of course, as far as I can, possibly up to a year. Like I said, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact me. I might open up an email just so that you can email me if you have any questions. A lot of stuff you can find on the internet. However, a lot of stuff is kind of open-ended. You'll find a lot of doctors' paperwork that they would check mark options for you if you were to receive it, so you're not really too incredibly sure on what option works for you. Best case scenario, I would say, is if your questions aren't answered, then immediately call your doctor or call the hospital that you're having your surgery at. Those are my best guess. I made so many phone calls before my surgery that by the time they walked in, they knew exactly who I was. So thank you for watching and have a wonderful night.